The sun was setting over the village of Umuaga, casting long, eerie shadows across the dense forest that bordered the small community. Ezedike, the village chief, stood at the edge of the trees, his heart pounding. His eyes scanned the surroundings, ensuring no one had followed him. He took a deep breath and stepped into the forest, each step taking him deeper into the unknown. He had walked this path many times, but tonight, something felt different. The usual symphony of crickets and night birds was absent, replaced by an unsettling silence. As he approached the clearing, his heart leapt at the sight of Amara. She stood there, her slender figure silhouetted against the dimming sky. Her eyes, wide with anticipation and fear, met his. Without a word, they embraced, finding solace in each other's arms. "We shouldn't be doing this," Amara whispered, her voice trembling. "If anyone finds out, no one will," Ezedike assured her, his voice firm. "We have to be careful, that's all." But even as he spoke, doubt gnawed at him. They had been careful, but secrets had a way of unraveling, especially in a village as tight-knit as Umuaga. Days passed, and life in the village continued as usual. Ezedike carried out his duties with a calm exterior, but inside, turmoil brewed. The peace was shattered one morning when he found a note slipped under his door. "I know what you are hiding. Meet me at the old well at midnight, or everyone else will know too." Ezedike's heart raced as he read the note. Who could have discovered their secret? He crumpled the paper and set it ablaze in the hearth, watching as the flames consumed it. He couldn't afford to show weakness, not now. That night, under the cover of darkness, he made his way to the old well. The moon hung low in the sky, casting a silver glow over the ancient stones. He waited, every rustle and creak of the forest setting his nerves on edge. Minutes felt like hours. Finally, a figure emerged from the shadows. Ezedike strained to see, but the person kept their face hidden beneath a hood. "You know my secret," Ezedike said, his voice steady despite the fear coursing through him. "What do you want?" The hooded figure chuckled softly. "Power, influence, and perhaps a bit of your fortune. You see, Chief Ezedike, secrets are valuable commodities." The days following the encounter were a blur of tension and suspicion. Ezedike did his best to maintain his composure, but he knew the blackmailer was watching. He had no choice but to comply with the demands, at least until he could uncover the identity of his tormentor. His friend Udo noticed the change in him. "Is everything all right, Ezedike? You seem different lately." Ezedike forced a smile. "Just the usual burdens of leadership, my friend. Nothing to worry about." But worry was all he could do. Each secret meeting with Amara became fraught with danger. They spoke in hushed tones, always on the lookout for prying eyes. "I can't keep living like this," Amara said one night, tears streaming down her face. "The fear, it's too much." Ezedike held her close. "I promise you, Amara, I will find out who is doing this. We will be free." The search for the blackmailer led Ezedike down many paths, each one a dead end. But he was relentless, determined to protect his love and his position. The village, meanwhile, remained oblivious to the storm brewing just beneath the surface. One evening, as he returned from yet another fruitless investigation, he found Udo waiting for him. "We need to talk," Udo said, his expression serious. "It's about Amara." Ezedike's blood ran cold. "What about her? I saw her meeting someone in the forest. It looked suspicious." Ezedike's mind raced. Had Amara betrayed him, or was this another move by the blackmailer? He needed answers, and fast. The truth, when it finally came, was more shocking than Ezedike had imagined. The blackmailer was none other than Udo, his trusted friend. Consumed by jealousy and greed, Udo had orchestrated the entire scheme, hoping to usurp Ezedike's position and take Amara for himself. The confrontation was brutal, under the cover of night, in the very forest that had hidden their love. Ezedike and Udo faced off. Words turned to blows, and the struggle ended only when Udo lay defeated at Ezedike's feet. With Udo's treachery exposed, the village was thrown into turmoil. Ezedike's affair with Amara became public knowledge, and he faced the wrath of both his family and the villagers. But in the end, truth prevailed. Ezedike stood before the village, Amara by his side. I have made mistakes, he admitted, his voice strong. But I have always acted with the best interests of Yumulaga at heart. I ask for your forgiveness and your trust as we move forward. The path to redemption was long and arduous, but Ezedike was determined to rebuild what had been broken. And through it all, Amara remained by his side, their love tested but unbroken. The village of Yumulaga slowly returned to normal, its peace hard-won and cherished. Ezedike and Amara, though scarred by the events, found a new strength in their bond. They had faced the darkness together and emerged into the light, their love a beacon of hope in the quiet, resilient heart of the village.